Hi guys, welcome to Just on Tarot. This is going to be your midweek vibes check-in. Hopefully all is well. Please like, share, subscribe if you like what you hear. I am working on my audio, so please be patient. And if you don't, that's totally okay. Alright. We're going to be doing in all signs. I think we're going to start with the Oracle cards first. Let's kind of see what energy we got playing with. Alright, and we're going to start with Aries. Alright, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, and Rising, guys, okay? What do we have for Aries midweek? What do they need to hear right now? Alright, we have wishing well. To make some wishes magic, cast a spell, throw pennies into the wishing well. That's kind of like putting your thoughts out there. You know, if you're wishing and hoping for something, it's you definitely have to cast that out. Okay? Alright. So we got, what do we have from my beautiful Aries? Alright, bottom of the deck. Are we reminiscing? Maybe we got somebody from the past coming out. Or maybe we're dealing with something from the past. You know, something that we've definitely put some, planted some seeds with. I love that card. You know, maybe it's about, like, looking at past things and seeing how they've grown, seeing how they've changed. And maybe you're a little upset because they haven't, like, gotten bigger. Like, those dreams haven't gotten bigger, things haven't progressed as far as you wanted them to. Oh, that one fell on the floor, so hold on. Ugh. And we have 4 cups. So maybe you're feeling like you missed out on an opportunity, but I think you're going to keep giving to it right here. You know, we got the Fool card with the Page of Pentacles. It's about taking that leap of faith and keep pushing through. You definitely have the 6 of Wands. You got that victory that, you know, maybe I made it. But you definitely have to start putting those thoughts out there. You know, making those wishes. And with the Pentacles, definitely that effort. But it all looks really good. You know, I just feel like you're focused on maybe the past. Maybe you need to trim some things up with this 7 of Pentacles. It's like trimming the weeds, see what you can, like what needs to be there, what doesn't need to be there. And, you know, look, keep an eye out for new opportunities, okay? That's what I have for you guys. All right. Thank you, Aries, for coming. We are now moving on to Taurus. The beautiful Taurus. All right. Hi, Taurus. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully well. All right. We're going to pull you a little oracle card. See where everything's headed. 2 popped out immediately. So, portals. Where do we play? In nature, that's where. The garden gate will take you there. Okay? And then we have rainbows. In our forest, no trees, debate, rainbows stand with love, not hates. Alright, so maybe you need to take a leap to get out of some kind of energy you're in. You know, maybe get out in nature, take a walk, kind of clear your head, maybe have a little fun. You know, when I feel rainbows, I always feel good luck, prosperity. Like, I did see one the other day. It's a beautiful, like, double rainbow. It's really pretty. You can see the beautiful arc. We can see both ends. First time ever. And it was gorgeous. And it just kind of, like, lightened up my spirits a little bit. So, I love that. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking for you guys. Like, lighten up your spirits a little bit. Alright, what current energy do we have Geminis in? Oh, are we missing out opportunities? Okay. Did I say Geminis? I always say Geminis. I don't know why. Maybe there's somebody that's tied with a Gemini. All right. This is definitely for Taurus. All right. Maybe you are dealing with a Gemini. And he's being kind of flighty. Or she. Knight of Wands. And the Moon. The High Priest, or the Empress, came out. Well, it flipped around, so we take it. I think you're currently manifesting new beginnings, something that you're passionate for. Maybe you're trying to move away from this energy. I feel like currently you're kind of taking a step back. You're kind of focused on yourself, what you can create, what you can do. Maybe you're dealing with some kind of pregnancy. Maybe you're trying to get pregnant. I don't super feel that, but it's your story, okay? Overall, I definitely feel like you're missing out on an opportunity. Probably somebody that was kind of in and out, kind of, and it's got you a little bit in the dark at the moment. And I feel like you're really just kind of manifesting to get out of this energy. But I think the universe is taking that time to create what you want in your life, and I think that's what that portals is, like getting out, having fun. The rainbows definitely certainly represents like good luck and goodwill and the brighter side of a dark storm is what I feel. But if you have been dealing with this, like, there is always a brighter side, okay? All right, that's what I have for you, beautiful Taurus. We are now moving on to the Geminis. All right, let's get you an oracle card and see where we're going. All right, what do we have for the beautiful Geminis going? Sorry if my cards are loud. All right, we have, you're on the right path. And my belly's growling. So maybe you're hungry. The way ahead is clear and true. You've chosen the right path for you. So maybe you're starting to feel aligned with who you are, who you want to be, where you want to go. I love that for you guys. All right, what do we have for Geminis, the midweek? All right, earn energy. Ooh. That Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in. I love that. All right, the World popping out. All about closing those cycles, like starting something new. It's beautiful energy. All right, Death. But what is it that needs to transform or change? Death is about something ending and something beginning. I feel like the World card kind of goes along with that. It's like the end of a cycle, starting something new. We have the Death that follows, so something's got to transform. So maybe this is like transformation of a business, transformation of a thought process, or the way you want to move, how you look, type of energy. All right, and you've definitely spent some time thinking about this. Maybe you still are spending some time thinking about it. And I feel like universe is trying to tell you, if you spend so much time regretting something, like you kind of miss that happiness. Or it's like holding on to something. Don't let it downgrade your shine, okay? I also feel like you're starting to get out of whatever this Five of Cups energy is, and you're starting to focus on your own happiness. Maybe you're wanting to be seen, maybe you're wanting to be heard, maybe you're wanting to just get out and explore. Change the energy up. I definitely see a lot of change on here, and I definitely see you spending a lot of time like contemplating it. All right, that's what I have for you, beautiful Geminis. Very beautiful read. We are moving on to the Cancerians. All right. need a drink of water, guys. Sorry. All right. What do we have for the beautiful Cancerians? All right. What do we have for Cancer? All right. We have gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. So, gratitude. I love that. So I feel like the more gratitude you put into the universe, the kind of more it gives it back. Like, there's a lesson in everything, and be thankful for that. So I feel like that's the kind of energy you're in currently, is you're just grateful for the things that you're given. You're grateful for the things that you're learning. You're grateful for, like, just everything around you. All right, what do we have for... Not popping out? Yep. And we got the Queen of Pentacles. I love that. It's like just knowing that she's building her dreams. Like, she's very nurturing. She's very creative. She's also very abundant. And it's a lot about gratitude, being grateful for what you have and not doing like, well, I wish I could have this, wish I could have that. It's just being grateful. Are we not willing to make a move with the Fool in reverse? Or, you know, just kind of content where we're at? We got the Magician. All right, what do you got going on, Cancer? And then we have the Five of Pentacles. We got the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I love this. All right. This is telling me that currently, right now, you are definitely, you've got some kind of desire, or this is like my mini manifestor. You basically pulled two magicians. I can't talk. Magicians from the deck. So I feel like you are currently creating something. It's new, and you're kind of having those epiphany moments of what you're wanting to create, how you're wanting to get it done. And I feel like you're definitely focused on maybe nurturing that idea. Maybe not quite ready to step foot into that, but you are definitely focused on what tools do I need to build this. Maybe you're doing some research, but you're definitely walking away from something that maybe financially holding you back in order to do that. But the other message I also have is don't waste your funds like so quick. Like, maybe move kind of slow, but I definitely feel whatever you're aligning with right now, you are definitely full of gratitude for it. You're very thankful and very pleased. Sorry guys, this chair is like super uncomfortable, so I'm constantly moving. Alright, I definitely love this for you. We just need to hopefully find a way to flip this Fool card around. Alright, but you are definitely manifesting something. Alright, moving on to Leo. Alright, what do we have for the beautiful Leo? Alright, what do we have for Leos coming out? We have arrows. Direction is yours to choose today. Your inner light will guide the way. I love that for you guys. All right, so maybe you're starting to pick a direction, or you're confused about what direction you want to pick. And you just kind of need to pick a direction and go. And you definitely want to, like, if it... What's the term I'm looking for? Like... I always feel like when you're trying to decide, you have one decision that, trust your gut, that tells you in your gut, like, this is where I need to be, this is where I need to go, but at the same time, like, be aware. But it's definitely about making decisions this midweek, alright? Maybe something ended and it was very painful. That one came out. You're trying to take a step back and you're trying to take care of yourself. This Queen of Pentacles. Another card fell on the floor. Alright. You know, maybe it wasn't giving enough. It's kind of like not an equal give and take type of situation. And you're just kind of going in towards yourself with that Hermit. We have the Justice and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like at this time you feel like something wasn't fair, wasn't even. It could be a legal situation. But I feel like this is more relationship, work type of situation, and you feel like something wasn't fair and balanced, and you're just kind of pulling your emotion back from it with that Queen of Cups. It's definitely something that ended, and it was very, very painful. And right now you're kind of focused on, like, growing somewhere else. Maybe you're focused on your financial situation. Maybe you had somebody who was definitely financially taking from you or wasn't helping you out financially the way you would. And you're just kind of like in recluse mode. You know, you're trying to find where you're supposed to be headed. It's kind of what I'm feeling right now. It's very, it's kind of a weird energy, but I definitely want to say that, like, whatever the situation is, you definitely made a judgment call. And I feel like you needed to hear that. And I also feel like maybe if this was some kind of painful ending, like a breakup, I think the more time you take to take care of yourself, you know, and the more that you start to balance things out, you have that equal give and take, like somebody taking too much from you or you're giving yourself too much, and you start to kind of rein that in and really focus on like your own journey, then that might help you. Take that for what it's worth, guys. All right. That's just what the cards say. All right, moving on to Virgo. All right, what do we have for my lovely Virgos? Courage, young heart. Stand tall. Don't let the love decrease. You are a warrior in peace. So I feel like that's saying, like, whatever you've got going on, have the courage to keep going. Or have the courage to stand up for yourself, possibly. Because it does say stand tall up here. You know, love you for you. Alright, what do we have for Virgos? The Emperor. You could be dealing with somebody that's stubborn, and maybe this is also like your way of like standing your ground. Alright, what do we have for Virgos? You know, especially if it deals with some kind of a circumstance with maybe a loved one. And a loved one could be anybody. It could be a relationship. It could be family. It could be child. Could be parents. Could be best friends. Like that type of thing. You know, we do have the Six of Cups. So maybe it is a child energy. It could be a past love. Or just past energy. Chariot came out with the Six of Pentacles, so we're just going to take it. I think the universe is telling you to take a leap of faith and make a judgment call. Alright? Pretty simple, point blank. Alright? So maybe you are starting to stand in your own right, especially when it comes to somebody in your life that is definitely maybe a child, maybe, I keep saying maybe, but I feel like it's like maybe a child, or really a child, or some kind of past love, realistically speaking. And you're really just focused on moving your energy away because maybe they're taking too much from you, and you kind of have to stand your grounds. And I guess another scenario we could be is like maybe you're dealing with somebody that is incredibly hard-headed, incredibly stubborn, and just set in their own ways. And it's definitely somebody that you really, really care about, but it's kind of like maybe bringing something up in you that you're not really prepared to, and you're really just kind of, you're either wanting them to give a little more, or you're running away or moving away from that energy that doesn't give you enough type of vibe. All right. Take that how it resonates. That's what I got. All right. We are moving on to the Libras. My lovely Libras. I was trying not to make this video super long, guys, but I don't think that's happening. And it is raining outside. We've had some really nasty storms lately. All right, what do I have for my Libras? My beautiful Libras. Oh. One of my fairies want to tell the Libras today. All right, 2 came out, so why not? We have turquoise. A turquoise crystal is color blue. It's healing. Magic works on you. So maybe we need to get some turquoise. We're going through something healing. Rose quartz crystal. Yes, we are. All right. Soothing and warm, like love that flows. Once under your pillow, your magic grows. Okay. Rose quartz is also about self-love, too. So maybe that's what we're focused on right now, is healing, self-love. So turquoise and rose quartz are definitely maybe something you want to look into. They are definitely good for your heart space, you know, and opening up. So I think healing is kind of where we're at today. All right, what do we have for Libras? What do we have for Libra? Underlying, yep, taking that time. All right, with that 4 of Swords. Maybe we're meditating, we're taking some stillness in, we're really just kind of focusing in, you know. We have Justice coming out. So maybe there was a situation that was unfair, you know, and you're just kind of focused on, I feel like it's somebody that put a, what do we got going on here? We got the Magician. Where are we at? Page of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords on the bottom. I feel like maybe it is highly possible that you were expecting an offer and that offer didn't really come in the way you wanted, and you're kind of really stuck in your head about it. Okay? And I say that because the Page of Pentacles is got his back turned towards this 8 of Swords. And right now you're just quietly contemplating, like, was this really fair? Was this really just? Do I deserve that? You know? I do feel like maybe you're going to take your pentacles elsewhere, you know, and just kind of start working on creating the life that you want. Whether that's love, work, or however you see it. But I definitely feel like you're taking that time to just really think about things in some kind of situation that was unjustified for you. And Knight of Pentacles is kind of like a really sluggish energy, but it is also an energy that just keeps going. And I really like that, especially with the Magician at the end of the read. So take that however it resonates for you guys. I do love it, but definitely maybe check out some turquoise or some rose quartz for you. All right, we are moving on to Scorpios. All right, 24/24 might be relevant to you guys. All right, what do we have for Scorpios? What do we have for Scorpios? Family. Wherever you go, whatever you do, your family is here for you. So maybe that's what you're focused on right now is family. Maybe you're missing family. Maybe there's been some family changes. All right, what do we have for the beautiful Scorpios? All right, What do we have for you guys? The beautiful Scorpios. We have the Lovers. It's a choice. You know, maybe it's somebody coming in. Maybe you're going out. Maybe you're dating. Ooh, hard work. What do we got? The Hierophant. We got the Two of Cups. Interesting. Maybe right now you're... How do I want to say this? You're taking some perspective on where you want to build. Maybe you're changing perspective, especially when it comes to making a decision or a choice. The Lovers could be talking about a new relationship. It could also be talking about a choice. I generally always take this as a choice card because it is a decision. It is always going to be a decision about who you choose to spend your time with, who you choose to date, where you decide to put your energy towards, what job, anything like that. That is always going to be a choice. So it may be something that you have been working on and putting your due diligence into, and it could be talking about planning a wedding. It could be talking about where to build a home. It could be talking about just kind of having faith that everything's going to work out. Okay? But it definitely, I feel like it does have a lot to do with somebody that you really, really care about. Somebody that is energy that you really love, you really care about, or something, an idea that you really love and that you really care about. And kind of knowing that it's always going to be there for you. But currently, I think you're thinking, like, maybe I should try something different, or maybe I'm not getting enough out of this type of energy, and maybe you're having to change that perspective up a little bit. So I feel like overall it's really good, you know. I feel definitely this is about home life. This could be, it doesn't have to be a marriage, it could just be like a general home life. But I definitely feel like you do have a choice where to put the work in, and just kind of having faith that maybe it's going to be supportive and come back to you. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I feel like that was super specific, but take it will. All right, we're moving on to Sagittarius. All right, what do we have for Saggies? What do we have for Sagittarius? Right. Okay. Alright, we have release. Sometimes the only thing you can do is laugh or cry. It's up to you. And we got family again. So you might have something in the Scorpio sign. Family. Where you go, whatever you do, your family is there for you. Alright. Let's see what the cards tell us. So maybe right now you need to release something. Maybe that's doubt. But, you know, nothing wrong with a good cry. Nothing wrong with a great laugh. Like, it's up to you which direction or however you want to release whatever you need to release. And knowing that your family loves you. Alright, what do we have for Sag? On the bottom, we're doing a judgment call. So, maybe you haven't made a decision about something, or judgment's coming down, or you're just kind of leaving it up to the world, and you're just kind of focused on calmer waters. Maybe some peace. We got the Death card, so something is definitely ending. and you're focused on your ship sailing in, so to speak. I need a drink. We have the Page of Wands and the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. So I feel like maybe you were dealing with a situation or somebody that was, I feel like, kind of childish, and you're just kind of leaving it behind. I definitely feel a childish energy. And this could be a dream that you're walking away from. Like, maybe you were trying to build something and realizing that maybe, like, it wasn't really financially for you. You know, and you're making that judgment call to kind of just maybe go find, this is like my peace card. It's finding some peace. But there's definitely something ending or something transforming. But I feel like whatever it is, it's definitely, you're waiting for something to come in. And I think a lot of this is also about, like, maybe walking away from past ideas, past experiences, past people that are kind of like, I'm here but I'm not, I'm here but I'm not, or ideas that you're like, oh, it's there but it's kind of not there type of energy. It's kind of how I'm reading that. So, but definitely a good, like, you've made up your mind, you know, you're kind of through whatever, I'm going to say, shitstorm you went through, and maybe it's changed you for the good, and you're just kind of waiting for everything to start flowing in, you know, and maybe that's what some of that release is. Like, the more you let go of that, the more that, like, you can kind of flow in, whether you want to cry, whether you want to laugh, it's totally up to you. But definitely, I feel like you are supported by family. All right, that's what I have for you, beautiful Sagittarius. Take it how it resonates. All right, we are moving on to the Capricorns. All right, what do we have for our beautiful Cappies? All right, what do we have for Capricorns? We have music. Fairies dance in the green hollow. When music plays, joy will follow. Ooh, I love that. So maybe you need to start listening to music. Maybe there's a message in music, you know, but definitely music is good for the soul. So I love that. So maybe that's what you need right now. You know, throw on some music. Maybe you're getting down and cleaning, doing a craft, doing a project. Maybe listening to music in the car. All right, what do I have for beautiful Capricorns for midweek? We got the Five of Pentacles coming out. We got the Three of Swords. So maybe you're, we got the Hangman. And two came out, so we're going to take them. On the bottom, we have the King of Wands and the Star. So I feel like this is more... The King of Wands is kind of like a stern energy. He's very driven. He is incredibly passionate, and he really just knows how to make things happen. And I feel like that's kind of what you're doing right now with the Star card. Is like, maybe you're focused on healing. Maybe you're focused on kind of changing some things. I feel like a lot of it has to do with maybe possible job loss or relationship that just kind of left you unfulfilled, and it really just kind of broke your heart, but you are trying to change that up, maybe getting new perspective on things. You know, where can I give to be fulfilled type of energy. And I really like that for you. And music is really good for the soul. So I feel like that's the type of energy that we're in right now. Sorry, my chair's super uncomfortable. I spend a lot of time moving because it just is what it is. But I definitely feel like whatever energy that you are taking that time to heal from, you know, it does get better from that. So Definitely the midweek vibes is kind of feeling a little left out, maybe in kind of like a financial spot. It definitely is bringing some kind of heartbreak, but you are definitely taking the time to kind of look at things differently and focusing on what you can feel like even out to get whatever it is that's making you happy. Like your own wishes, your own dreams. Take it how it resonates. That's what I have for you guys. Moving on to Pisces. Alright, what do I have for my beautiful Pisces? I can't read that. Alright. What do I have for the Pisces? Alright, we have rainbows. Oh, one other sign got that too. Rainbows. In our forest, let me try this again because I can't read. In our forest, no trees debate, rainbows stand with love, not hate. I love that. I was telling the other sign that there was like a really bad storm the other day, and like we were driving down the road and there's this beautiful double rainbow and you can like see the whole entire arc. And like it was just kind of like the light through the storm type of energy. Like I loved it. It was so pretty. And it kind of made my day. Like I was feeling kind of sluggish and then I was just like, man, God, that feels good. So, I mean, maybe that's kind of what you need right now. Alright, what do I have for my beautiful Pisces? Midweek. Energy check-in. Alright. Are we working? Putting our hard work, putting our effort into something. What do we got for Pisces? I feel like you're just kind of chugging along. This Five of Pentacles keeps coming out. So I feel like it's a lot of people either shutting things out or moving on from things. We have the Seven of Cups coming out. And the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely a lot about money this week. Judgment call. I feel like you're making a judgment call to face your own fears. That's what I'm feeling right now. Alright? I feel like you have definitely put whatever work into it. You know, it's definitely, Eight of Pentacles is putting that work, putting that effort into. Alright? You are definitely leaving something behind, leaving it out in the cold. You're walking away. This might be kind of working through finances too. You know, maybe you're starting to get out in the dating world and you're looking at options, or maybe you're looking for a new job. I do see the Ace of Pentacles towards the end of that is like those new beginnings opening up. Like maybe you're getting a new job offer, maybe you're starting a foot in a new career, you're getting a promotion, stuff like that, but you're definitely getting out there. A lot of that starts with like maybe definitely getting out of that like the feeling of that's the unknown. How do I get through that? Like everybody goes through the unknown. It's totally okay. But I think you've definitely made a judgment call on like, I'm going to embrace the unknown is what I'm definitely feeling. And I love that for you guys. And maybe that's what that rainbow is. It's like good luck. You know? Change that mind frame. Go through it with love. You know? Put that work in. Let something stay behind. Look at the options you have ahead of you. And definitely have something new coming in. Alright? I love that for you, Pisces. Alright? That's what I have for you guys today. Thank you for coming. Please like, share, and subscribe if you do like this channel. I definitely appreciate it. If you don't, it's totally okay. As always, stay weird and have a blessed day. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much.